Welcome to Romans, God's Solution to Our Problem, a devotional series by Sumo Youth. Make sure you've got a pen and your copy of Romans with you, and if you haven't already, pause the video and pray that Jesus speaks to you through His Word today.
Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at judgment in our Romans study. I'm going to be thinking about how we find it so easy to look at others and judge them for what they look like, what they do, what we think they do, their motives, what they say, how they act. And just how we find it at the same time so easy to show leniency to ourselves and thinking how good we are just for trying to love good and love God and others. If we think honestly about ourselves, we're just as bad, often worse, than those we judge. Today's passage looks at just that, what God sees when we judge others and what He thinks of that. God doesn't show leniency to some and not others. We're all called to do good and to love Him. So make sure today that you spend some time being honest to yourself and really think about what you're like and the consequences of the way you live. How knowing God leads to repentance. So the three questions we're going to be looking at today. Why should Christians not judge other people? What should we consider if we find ourselves judging others? And who is it that has the right to judge and why? So our first question, why should Christians not judge others? Well, first of all, it's hypocritical. We all know that we sin, and it's like we're holding ourselves up as better than others if we think bad of them for sinning, yet expect mercy and forgiveness for ourselves. The second question, what should we consider if we find ourselves judging others? We should consider how in judging others we're condemning ourselves. And if we catch ourselves doing that, we need to put the same lens back on us and change our actions. Think about the consequences. And thirdly, who is it who has the right to judge and why? Obviously, only God has the right to judge. He's fair, He doesn't show favoritism to some and not others, but He looks at everyone the same, and He gives us all what we deserve, yet offers us all kindness, mercy and forgiveness. Hopefully you've been able to think honestly about yourself and how you've been living, and maybe it's time to spend a bit more time praying about that and thinking how we can patiently be seeking glory, honour and immortality.